Hey YouTube, welcome back to Universe X, and I am going to be kind of going out of order because, I did blackish when it came out, I did blue pretty much when it came out, I did green a little late, I'm going to do red and yellow. However, first I want to start putting out some stuff that, maybe is a little new and irrelevant. So like I always, in a basket at the beginning, just in case you're watching this video and haven't thought about hitting that subscribe button, think about it. Maybe even do it because more and more stuff's gonna be coming out. Now that I'm about to wrap up the set previews, we're gonna start getting down into the archetype breakdowns. And I know that back when I was in the full swing of these things, those videos tend to get a lot of neat views. People tend to like them, so we're gonna get into that. Now, with this Sun Goku Godly Aura, we're gonna pretend I didn't just say the full name before I even talk about what we're getting into. They spoiled the TP cards today. So we've actually got 15 new cards from the new season of tournament packs. So we're gonna get right into that. I'm starting off with red. Now is the right time. Sun Goku Godly Aura. Excellent, beautiful art from when he Wuju trapped Broly in the movie. But yeah. Auto, when this card is played, add up to 1 red extra card with an energy cost of 1 and no keyword skills from your drop area to your hand. Auto, when this card is discarded from your hand by a Union Fusion skill, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Already, that second effect makes this card way playable. Like at a 2 cost, you'll see when I go over the red, as well as when I do the core breakdown and deck composition, it's not exactly like late game. If you get to late game with this deck, you might not have popped off well enough. But at the same time, this auto awakening while you were going to fuse anyway is great, because not only does it put you closer to awakening, but it starts replenishing your hand. It essentially replaces itself just by being used. So this is a very excellent card just for the bottom one. The top auto, we can talk about that a little later when we get into red, but it just won't be seen as much because 2 energy just to recur is kind of hurts a little bit. Next, Vegeta Godly Aura. Excellent counterpart. So yeah, when this card is played, add to 1 red extra card with an energy cost of 1 and no keyword skills from your drop area to your hand. Same exact effect. However, when this card is discarded from your hand by a Union Fusion skill, look up to the 7 cards from the top of the deck, add up to 1 Gogeta BR amongst them to your hand, then shuffle your deck. If you added a card to your hand, choose 1 card in your hand, discard it. So this will start filling up the grave, but it'll also help you fine-tune your deck. If you're going up the ladder, it'll help you solidify the rest of your ladder. So both of these cards actually become very amazing cards to use for your Union Fusion, because they will replace themselves, they will set up for the next combo, they'll get you close to awakening so you can extend your plays. So make no mistake, these 2 cards, even though they're tournament pack, they probably will be mainstays. I want to look at the deck a little bit more before I 100% say that, but I'm pretty sure. So moving forward to the next one, we've got Broly Astonishing Potential. Now, swap 3, he's a 1-drop, swap 3. If your leader card is a red Broly BR card, mono red Broly BR card, yeah, with an energy cost of 3. Yeah, so you can swap. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Already you get to go straight from your 1-drop to your 3-drop. Cool. However, auto, when this card is played, you can't play copies of this card at the turn because they don't want you going the heck off like with Bardock. But the last one, place 1 card from your life into your drop area. When this card is played, play up to 1 red Ba card from your deck, then shuffle it. That may not mean much now if you haven't seen the red cards, but I will definitely tie this bad boy in when we go over them. And I believe red should be my next video, so probably out tomorrow, I'd say. Then we're going to, but this card is very good for the archetype. I'm just going to say that right now. Moving over to Sun Goku Super Dimensional Awakening. Activate main. You may choose 1 card in your hand. It's a +1 and discard it. So let me back up and just, I'm so not excited about this card. I'm so sorry. He's a unison with 2 specified red. +1, activate main. You may choose 1 card in your hand and discard it. If you do, draw 1 card. Then shuffle up to 4 battle cards with 10,000 power and no keyword skills from your drop area into your deck. Okay. Activate main. Add up to 2 red skillless battle cards with an energy cost of 1 from your drop area to your hand. Okay. -3, activate battle. Choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with 25,000 power or less and KO it. I'm moving forward. If anybody wants an in-depth look at this card, just comment and I'll reply to you. I'll pin your post and I'll reply to you. But I don't think anybody really wants an in-depth review of this card. So now we've got Son Goku, Power of the Golden Great Ape. All right. Activate main. Once per turn, 2 blue, draw 2 cards. All right. Seems pretty broken, right? +1, activate main. Choose up to one of your mono blue leader cards. It gains plus 10,000 power for the rest of the turn. Cool. Very, very nice. Very nice. Essentially has a +0 for 2 energy and a +1. And then -4. If your leader card is a mono blue and you shuffle 5 mono blue cards from your drop area into your deck, draw 2 cards. Seems amazing. Broken. Sensational. Psych. Like, I mean, it only took them having this card up for maybe 4 minutes before they were like, okay, wait a second. And they already errated it. So what we've got here is the errata that came out says, okay, due to a printing error, post errata text is as follows: activate main. Once per turn, blue, blue, 2 colorless. So that goes from a 2 blue to a 4 energy cost. Draw 2 cards. +1, activate main. Choose up to one of your mono blue leaders. It gains plus 1,000 power for the turn. Then -4, activate main. If your leader card is a mono blue and you shuffle 1 blue card, mono blue card from drop area into your deck, draw 2 cards. Okay, so that kind of turned this card into hurts. It took it from broken and put it into a very, very marginal range. However, I do want to point out that 4 energy may not be that hard to get in the Vegeta deck, okay, in question. It may not be. So you can still end up drawing 2 cards off of very marginal energy, and depending on how your deck's built, you may untap it right back. Now, the important part about this guy is that his +1 allows your Vegeta to swing in at 20k and then 25k every turn, allowing you to almost for certainly get your ramp ability off every single turn this guy's on the field. And then his -4 is kind of whatever. Like, you're going to be drawing cards if you want to put 4 energy. You're going to be drawing cards in that deck regardless. But I think the important part about this Unison is that he does allow your Vegeta to come in heavy every single turn. So, next card. Bulma at her husband's side. Auto, when this card is played, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Add up to 1 blue Vegeta GT card. Add them to your hand and shuffle your deck. Activate main. If your leader card is a blue Vegeta GT only card, and you may place this card under its owner's drop area, and you may place the top card of your deck under your leader card. It's just basically trying to fuel Blitz waves, and I don't know, man. Blitz wave is doo-doo, so this card by association is doo-doo. Baby Sand Power Absorbed. Counterplay. Play this card, and if the battle card being played has an energy cost of 2 or less, it's placed at the bottom of its owner's deck instead of being played. And this is going to be a 2-cost counter with Planet Tuffle on board. Activate main. If your leader card is a blue baby card, and you place this card from your hand to the bottom of your deck, or at the bottom of the deck, choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost greater than the current energy, negate its skills for the turn, and return to the owner's hand. Neat little removal, and you get to do it for absolute free. So this card is actually very, very strong. Now you've got Revenge Big Bang Attack. Counterattack. If your leader card is a blue baby card, negate the attack and then switch up to 2 of your mono blue energy to active mode, draw 1 card. So you have to have 2 up, but then you tap them, then you untap them, and then you draw 1 card. So, I mean, it's going to replace itself, and it's going to leave your energy state the exact same way unless it gets countered. So this card is actually really, really strong. I like it a lot. It's a floater and a counter at the same time, and that could potentially get you into super combos or more counters. Now you've got Gotank's greatest fusion of them all. Deflect, unique, Union Fusion, only 1 green. And if your leader card is green, when this card is played, draw 1 card, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's Unison cards and then remove a marker from it. So it attacks the Unisons, and it will just replace at least itself, not the fusion parts, but itself. And that's already a part of the deck. I mean, you see the other pieces that we talked about yesterday on the on the video, and you can see that a lot of this stuff tries to replenish your hand. And this is just one more of those cards that kind of makes an effortless Union Fusion slide. So next we got Sun Goten, Brimming with Talent. Activate main, green. If your leader card is a green Gotenks, add this card from your drop area to your hand. Cool. Recursion. So you can always have targets to do this with. Now, when this card is KO'd, add up to 1 green Trunks Youth card and up to 1 green Gotenks card from your drop area to your hand. So recursion when it's KO'd by any way, that's wonderful. And the fact that for 1 green, you can always have fodder for Union. They can definitely try to make this more versatile. Then you've got Trunks Brimming with Talent. I feel like this is going to be an excellent looking foil in the TP format. Same effect on the front. You know, you got the top side, you got the green recur itself, but also when this card is KO'd, you can add up to 1 Sun Goten card and 1 green Gotenks from your drop area to your hand. It's still very Gucci. Next, Prince of Destruction, Vegeta, Evil Awaken. So he's got Servant, but he also has a Kaba effect. This is pretty intense because he is a Servant and he can be cheated out in a few ways in that deck. And this guy will be swinging at you for still 15 because he's a Servant. So he's going to go up to 10k because of Servant. And he's going to go up 10k, so he's going to be at 15k, he's going to gain double strike. It's cute and it has some synergy because it's a Vegeta. I don't necessarily like the fact that it's Servant like this, because kind of if they can't get these guys off the board, you want to be able to use them again. And Servant doesn't really do that. You can put them at the bottom of the deck depending on if you have any Overlords on board. But yeah, I'm kind of so-so with this one. Into the yellow. So Sun Gohan and Higher Dragon, best buddies, yeah. So unique, when this card is played, add up to 2 yellow skill as battle cards and an energy cost of 1 and different card names from your deck to your hand and shuffle your deck. So you instantly play him for 2 and you're going to replace him and +1. That is automatically neat in terms of card advantage. Activate main, yellow. If your leader card is yellow and you choose 1 of your yellow skill as battle cards and place it in its owner's drop, play this card from your hand. So now you could swing with a yellow skillless card, sack it, play this guy, and then search 2. And that makes him a +1 for 1 energy. And he's a 15k. It extends the combo, and on top of extending the combo, it gives you more combo power or things to play with. This card is actually very technically solid, and when we go over yellow, I'll be able to talk more about it. But this card, from a structural standpoint, is very solid. So, next card we're going to is Chi-Chi, Demonic Transformation. She's Servant, so she's automatically going to be at 20k power. When this card is played, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards or unison cards and switch it to rest mode. This is neat because we needed more cards that would come into play effects simply due to the Garlic Leader. And I'll show you that, like, of course, when we do yellow, probably 2 days from now or so. But yeah, we needed more come into play effects, and this one affects the boards and affects the unison cards. So that's actually pretty powerful. The next card is Surprise Attack, Naturon Shinron. Double strike, 15k. EX Evolve for 1. And 1 yellow. So if your leader card is yellow, when your opponent plays a battle card or unison card, you may choose that card and switch it to rest mode. If you do, negate this skill for the turn. So this card is actually very, very pesky when it's on the field, because once per turn, rest it. And it's like it's just chilling. It's a Crusher Ball. It's a Crusher Ball, and it works on unisons too. So this is a very, I like this card. Now I got to see what goes into it because I haven't looked at the yellow cards as much as the other ones, but like I said, there will be a video on it. Now moving on to the black, SS4 Bardock, Fighting Against Fate. He's just Overwhelm 6 dual attack. Okay, enough said. He's simple. Overwhelm 6 dual attack. And that's actually pretty much that. Moving along, SS4 Son Goku, Beyond All Limits. Overwhelm 6. If your leader card is black, when this card is played using Overwhelm, add up to 1 black battle card with an energy cost between 3 and 7 from your warp to your hand. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this. His general recursion. He's a 30k swinger, so we can kind of push some stuff. It's kind of wild. Then you've got Mass Sand, Brainwash No More. Overwhelm 6. When this card is played using Overwhelm, place up to 3 black battle cards from your warp into your drop area. Activate battle. If your leader card is black, and you discard this card from your hand for 1 black, mind you. Place 1 card from your life into your drop area, and your leader card does not take damage for the battle. Now, this is insane. Like, it's just super insane. So your opponent could be swinging for lethal and go all in. And if I'm not mistaken, they combo and then you combo, and you crit yourself for 1 life, but you don't take their triple strike, effectively turning their triple strike into a single strike crit. And that could be the difference for a lot of things. Like, yeah, you don't want to overload on this, but playing just even 1, well, I mean, in a mill deck, you're going to want to do more than that, but playing like 2 maybe, that's contingency. If you see this guy, you can stop a game-winning push. It's going to be definitely something you have to play around. Like, you will be going for a game, and they will tap 1 black and turn your game swing into a not game swing. And you know how most of these black decks work. Their pushback is very strong. They may not keep board presence, but their offensive turns are very strong. So this is definitely a card to look out for. And I believe that wraps it all up. So let me know in the comments what you think of the TP cards. Like I said, once I'm done with the colors, which should be in 2 days, I am going to start working on deck videos, at least the cores and the premise of each deck, what they're supposed to do, and we will talk about the TP cards in association with these cards. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys like the content. Remember to click that subscribe button and the notification bell if you're looking for future installments, and I will see you guys the next time you decide to stop by Universe X. Later.